What's going on, everybody? This is Steve with the MrBigKid channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Today we're going over this guy right here. This is the Speed Goat Slayer. This guy right here is the Bergara 6.5 Creedmoor. This is the B14 Wilderness Terrain. If you'll notice, obviously, it's absolutely beautiful. It has a custom painted stock. The furniture is all hand painted, so there's no two alike, which is pretty cool to have a manufactured firearm that has a little personal touch to it. Extremely light and adjustable trigger. It does come with a detachable box magazine as well. You'll notice right here that this does have a threaded barrel. Now the scope that I decided to mount to this guy is a Zerotech Trace 3-18 by 50, extremely clear glass, especially for the price. I think with my discount code and other discounts with this guy right here, you can get this scope for less than 600 bucks, and it's an amazingly clear scope. The reason I call this the Speed Goat Slayer is because I actually took my first antelope with this last week. Now, absolutely did an awesome job. This thing did its job. I don't have a bipod mounted to this guy either. You also have an adjustable riser right here on the stock, so you can really set that perfect cheek wheeled right there. And one thing you'll also notice with this guy is you've got QD mounts on the front and on the back of the stock on both sides. So you have some ambidextrous QD goodness. Now, one thing that I got with this rifle that doesn't come with your standard rifle is the scope mount right here. So the actual pick rail, and then of course the sling did not come with this either. They're both made by Bergara, and you can include that with your order if that's what you want to buy with it. I will say, very smooth action. It's comfortable. Oh, mosquitoes. The threaded barrel and compensator also make it nice and easy to throw on a suppressor. So with this rifle, I've fired easy over probably 150 to 200 rounds with this thing throughout the past few months of owning it. Not only was I firing to test the rifle out, reliability, all that stuff, but I'm also practicing with it because I knew I had this antelope hunt coming up for quite a while. The rifle did perform excellent. The scope, awesome. I took this rifle out a couple months ago with Jonathan from Tactical Toolbox, and we really got this scope kind of like dialed in to about 120 yards or so, and we just want to test that MOA accuracy and just want to get that scope on target so I can do more testing without just slinging rounds everywhere. I then took this rifle probably about a month ago in preparation for this hunt. I took it to the range. It's a 100-yard range, and I got that zero perfect. I put it on the lead sled, which is controversial with how well they actually work, but I put it on the lead sled and I got this thing pretty much dialed in at 100 yards perfectly. We took this guy up to Colorado last week for the speed goat hunt, which is antelope, and we did one last sight in, and this thing was shooting perfect. We shot at 100 yards and this thing was just nailing it. Finally took it out antelope hunting, and within the first hour of hunting antelope, I got it. We got the antelope. That was both Colin from Chevalier Advertising, Adam from Hootie Hoo, and myself. So the Bergara performed perfectly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and slap the specs up here on the screen for you, and I'll just kind of wait for those to scroll through. After looking at it, it's kind of gross, but there's still a little speed goat on the stock right there. A little lifeblood. Anyways, So I tested this out particularly with 3 different types of ammunition to kind of find like what this gun liked. Winchester 129 grain, Hornady Whitetail 129 grain, and the one I actually took the Antelope with is this guy. It's the Nosler Ballistic tip, and this stuff is 140 grain hunting round, and it did a great job at dropping that antelope. So overall, extremely impressed with this guy right here. Extremely comfortable, and I tend to make this thing my medium game slayer, I guess. I want to keep this thing as a hunting configuration, but I really want more Bergaras because I'm just so blown away with the quality and the looks of this guy. It's just a very beautiful rifle. That's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I didn't go too detailed into the specs of this thing, except for me slapping the specs out there. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Shout out to AXIL, Chevalier, Freddie Hard Ties at the Hard Ties Ranch, and my friends also. Thank you all so much. I'll see you guys later.